Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for June the 12th, 2020. Hope you're all having a lovely day. I am, because my brain, I think, finally started to work at about 2 this morning. I've been trying to get on the 20-hour curve to get the Kobayashi Maru and Arena Sompek on the right schedule so I can get to the point where I can get to lithium. Once you've got your 14, I have 5 more to go, you can just collect the lithium. And I don't think I've got anything I can do here. Second chance. Hang on, let's look. I don't have any coupons for this. Second chance is Battle with the Binary Stars. Nah. That's just... Ooh. Hold on. If I paid 2,000 Zen, I get 50,000 to lithium. That's pretty amazing. But no, I can make the lithium the old-fashioned way by mining it. Or by doing things. I suppose doing things is a good way to do it. I do need to get myself some more officers for doing this, though. So maybe we'll do some rebuilding today. But before we do that, let me make sure I'm in Discord in case anybody wants to join me. And if nobody wants to join me, well, we certainly have things to do. So I found an interesting article on my feed this morning. I've had a very interesting morning this morning. That's not part of it. There we go. I love how people overanalyze things. How quarantine has changed us, and it's not all bad. Here are 8 new habits that people want to keep post-lockdown. Well, it's an interesting article. This is from Vox, written by Sigal Samuel, dated on the 9th. Reducing consumerism. People want to spend less money shopping for new material goods like gadgets and clothes. How do you feel about that? I'm happy with not spending so much, but the not spending so much is because I don't get the chance to go out and get the stuff I normally would get. And once this is all done, I can go out and actually get some new clothes, which I desperately need. But it's really hard to order them online because who knows how they're going to fit. I'm shopping. Several people also know that they plan to eat out less often at restaurants. Second thing I do after getting my haircut is go to a restaurant. Oh, yeah, absolutely. One, other businesses rely on us going to restaurants. Slowing down and putting less pressure on ourselves. Just going to laugh that one away. Prioritizing family and friends. Maybe most of us already did that. I don't know. I mean, I've barely spoken with my family over this whole thing. But I normally wouldn't either. Friends, you guys are my friends, and I talk to you almost every day. So that hasn't changed. So that's interesting so far. Let's do one thing, though. Let's check the volume and make sure this is happening. Oh, yeah, that's happening. I'm a little low this morning. Ethical action and activism in our highly interconnected world. Not going to touch that one. Exercising daily. I have barely been outside to exercise for 3 months. I have to start my martial arts up back on Monday, and I am horrendously out of shape. And looking at some of the people who were in our feed the other day, some of them haven't been working out either. Baking, vegetarian, cooking, and growing herbs. Same. That hasn't changed. Spending more time in nature. Well, I gotta work, so I'll do the same amount. Working from home if possible. I would be at home less if possible, except for you guys, except for playing Star Trek Online. Not that I don't love my husband, but if I spend a lot of time with him, or he spends a lot of time with me, we're gonna kill each other. So my going to work, getting out, being away is better. And it's really hard to do what I do remotely. I'm happy if you can. I'm just not that person. So finally, it's important to note that if you don't emerge from this pandemic with any great new habits, that's absolutely all right. That's exactly it. So people overanalyze things, and trends that are forced to be there are trends. Good morning, C. McNeil 105. How are you? Isn't it late in the day for you over there? Good morning, Tibbs. Good morning, Ed. Good morning, Tiberius. Good morning, Cygnus. Good morning, Tasker. So I'm here on Risa. Obviously, this person isn't worried about the pandemic. This person isn't worried about social isolation because, here, I'm going to go stand closer than 6 feet. Yeah, 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 6 feet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we may switch over to a different tune. But first of all, let's go make some dilithium on everybody today. So what's fast dilithium? Let's see. Complete Lucari TFOs on this tune. That's not going to happen. Destroy Undine ships in the battle zone. A possibility on this tune, but I'm not going to hold my breath. And Tetrion damage. And this tune doesn't have any Tet. So we're not going to be working on that today. But we can do a couple of things. Let's see, we're at Risa, so we could easily zip over and visit Nukara for some quick dilithium, or we could go to Nimbus for some quick dilithium. We could go to Earth Space Dock, go to Starfleet Academy, get some dilithium. There are quite a few different ways to do that. But what's going to be the most fun? I think since we don't have Ed with us today, Ed's playing the game, as he is entitled to do, I think we're going to switch tunes. I think we're going to return to the adventures of Captain Momtronics. So where did we leave off with Momtronics? Oops, we don't need to do that. Let's go here. We are in the war zone. We finished war zone off the Fakiri. So we are on Destiny.
Good morning, Mom.
Good morning. How are you today?
Waking up?
I understand how that goes. Hey, I'm going to be playing part of the old Klingon arc. One thing we had wanted... Oh my goodness, my voice is gone.
To do before the revamp of the Klingon.
Correct, yes. We'd been playing it through, so I'm up to the episode Destiny. But I have to fix my volumes here, since I want everybody to hear the dialogue. Just system volume. Oops. So we're going to do Destiny for about 30 minutes, and then Ed will be joining us to work on some of our other tunes. So as I said, let me get this volume set. There we go. All right, let's see if that works.
Heed the call of the warrior.
Okay, I hope that's better. And we're going to go ahead and hail Destiny here.
Serve the Empire well.
All right, so now we have to go talk to Chancellor Jimpok. And just so everybody is caught up to date on the story here, this is the Tukang. Beasteb is our alien lieutenant, who sounds like she's from the south. Kigan here is the one who's bugging us to get the ship repainted. The doctor we all know. Thrak is our Gorn. And Chagrin is going to get his butt kicked one of these days as soon as I've got another purple.
Hello, dear.
Oh, well, there you are. I thought you said 30 minutes.
Yeah, it will take 30 minutes.
Okay.
In. There will be a sudden unmaskable interrupt for 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, then we can go play with the other ones. Musin is with us this morning, Ed. Have you guys met? Musin, Ed Musin?
In voice chat occasionally, yes.
Okay. All right, just making sure. Well, I will jump out of here. I was going to start Destiny with this one. Ed, the space action I mentioned, I thought we could do something this weekend when Pi's around and you're around and DT's around and I'm around. Because Pi's been working. And I wanted to get the four of us
Poor
in.
pie.
Yeah, poor Pie having a job and getting paychecks. Poor baby. And actually, I'm waiting hopefully on a call back today for a interview. So cross fingers, everybody. I would like this job. It's not fabulous, but it would be perfect because it's a really basic 9 to 5 job. Okay, see, McNeil, you may not be caught up on my plot here, but one of the things that's going on with my Klingons is because it's free to play, I stop and I pick up all the supplies, all the drops, all the materials, everything you need to harvest, and the crew occasionally will make snotty remarks about that because they're Klingons and they're allowed to do that. And then I believe it was Kagan or Chikrin, one of the two of them is constantly moaning and groaning that, the ship's in bad shape and he wants to get it redecorated and make it look a little bit nicer. So if you ever get into those stories when I'm doing them, there's a side plot going on. But I'm having way too much fun with them. And yes, and on Captain, I'm going to say this wrong, Fartievel, Captain Speed Demon, Ed and I did power leveling going from 3 to 65 in about 4.5 hours. So they're up to level 65, but the problem with the Bat Out of Hell is the fact that even though it's a level 65, we're still not running with really good equipment, so Ed's been taking me out on different missions to level up some of the equipment. Now, Ed, I still have one ultimate tech upgrade.
Ultimate tech upgrade.
I have an ultimate tech upgrade on this tune, which I'm not going to do until we're ready, but I do have it if we need to. Aside from that, this ship, the cast and crew is Lisa Flores. We went and did Beneath the Skin to pick up my Alachi. I have Kurland and Bashir from 2 of the loot drops. No, excuse me, 2 of the charity events, I believe. Was Kurland from a mission or was he from a charity event?
Cullen was from the exchange. It was the DS9 box that was during Victory is Life, and Cullen is one of the least loved person, poor guy.
Well, just so you know, Kurland is here.
Yeah, and Cullen is a nice bridge officer, especially on ground tasks.
Yes, he is. And I have Carbon Ezrop, and I believe that was from you, my temporal purple. I think that was a gift from Ed. Colez was one of the ones who came with me. I have Mr. Potato Head, Loquar, and we got him from All That Glitters. And Zarva, another one of my original tunes here. This one doesn't have a whole backstory going, which probably will change, but since Ed and I have been doing that together, we've been having way too much fun. But
Things look good.
yeah, getting there. Yeah, Mr. Potato Head. Just realized, though.
Can I have a look on your ship loadout?
Sure. It's right there. I'll have that out of the way. So, I've got myself some Mark 6 phaser beams. I've got a Mark 12 green phaser beam bank. I've got the 2 torps that we've got. I've got a Bajoran... Is that Bajoran? Yeah, Bajoran deflector. Whatever came with it for a secondary impulse is the quantum. Warp is temporal phase. Shields are the quantum phase. And I don't think we've got anything to speak of in the consoles, except I've got the temporal vortex, and I've got the mycelial spore that came with the ship.
Yeah, it is a whole bunch of things still waiting for us.
Oh, of course there are. Of course there are.
Let me look in mission-wise.
Okay. I did get an interesting email this morning. Thank you for using ARC, the ARC client, blah, 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 blah. As a gift for trying ARC, the Star Trek Online team is pleased to give you the Khan costume set. So I got a costume set. There's a freebie.
Right, the con costume
Yeah.
for logging in through the ARC launch.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is something new or because this is a new character or what.
Well, if you use the Arc launcher to
Mm-hmm.
log in your character, and you'll have to do this for each and every character on your account through the Arc launcher, it will automatically unlock the con hair, that necklace he has on, and his
Ah,
whole outfit.
sweet.
And that's been going for quite some years.
Well, it's interesting. This just popped on my screen this morning
They
because,
may have reinitialized the
got
thank
it.
you email.
Yeah, that was it was a very pleasant surprise. Well, I've never done a free to play C. McNeil 105, but well, that's not entirely true. But with these, I haven't logged in and played this a lot, so to get this pop up today, whereas I had it on my other tunes from when the whole concept was originally introduced, so this was a pleasant surprise. And I'm going to say thank you very much. So it was very nice.
Okay. Can I see into your bridge officer stations?
Yes, absolutely.
My opinion is we can do a lot good stuff.
Excuse me. And hold on, I've got, just for the record, I also have a Ferengi science officer, and I've got some blues and some greens. My Ferengi science I've got in purple.
You have Julian, you have Mr. Potato Head. Let me look into thing. Yeah, that's not be too pensive.
Resource-wise, I've got about 5 million EC.
My personal opinion would be to give Sava a kiss goodbye.
Okay.
And get Mr. Yeah, he will be so. There will be so much sycophancy from him. You will really enjoy. Get a Vayun hologram from the exchange that is for 2 million at the moment
Oops. Hang on, let me beam
for
down.
space duty.
I shall beam down here to the summer resort. The reason I've got 5 million EC is because Ed helped me Ed speed leveled this tune. I just kind of sat around and collected all the loot. Took it back, sold it, took it back, sold it, took it back, sold it. Which has been an amazingly good way to raise funds. But one of the drops that I was consistently getting were upgrades, and this being an upgrade weekend, I was smart enough to put them all on the exchange. Not a premium price, but was able to get rid of them very quickly, and that helped raise some funds. And actually, I think I've already spent some money on this tune. So I'm looking for Wayun.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 million, that's not too horrible. I shall pick that up.
And as you see, it's also a bargain compared to where the next
Yeah.
Vayuns are.
Oh yeah,
Unbox.
I'm going to unbox him. I shall have you join. Voila. Okay.
And after promotion,
Oh yes, thank you. I always forget to promote them until it's way too late. Wayun. All right, he is promoted.
And he also has the specialization
Yes.
I have in mind for him. He is Intel.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the stations for the ship,
Mm-hmm.
I would place him in the universal engineering seat, universal intel seat. Exactly.
Yes.
There is a where currently Colas is
Okay.
sitting in.
All right, so we're gonna put Wayne there. Where are you, Wayne? There you are. Okie doke.
And I would now have an engineer seated where currently none is listed.
I have
Icto is probably, or whoever you. Yeah, Icto is a temporal agent.
Mm-hmm.
James Colonel is a temporal agent,
Mm-hmm.
and we should give Flores and Icto some training in
Okie
Unil,
doke.
and also the Yoon.
Well, we have to go get some training manuals for them then.
Yeah, first stuff is simple from the NPC.
Okay.
So somewhere it's not.
There's
It's just ones and twos.
We can zip back to space dock if that's what you'd like. Since there's no one here. Give me a second. Say, McNeil, you are more than welcome to voice your opinions. One thing I love about the game is everybody sees things a little bit differently, and everybody's got a little bit more knowledge than everybody else. So it's a great opportunity to share. All right, we are at Bridge Officer Training Land.
Uh-huh.
So coming back here to my stations.
Show me your stations again so I can make up mine.
My stations are up.
Yeah.
So, what build am I going for? That is an excellent question. I don't know that I'm going for anything yet. Playing this as a free-to-play right now is more of a survival than a decided build until I've got enough money, money, lithium, Zen, to take it in some direction. But
okay, strong recommendation is From the Winter Store, Very Cold in Space 3. This is one of the best anomalies you can get.
Okay.
And also a damage thing. That is, we would slightly, we would go to a slightly lower photonic officer, but we get an anomaly where the ship trade can focus on, and that means just you throw two anomalies first: gravity well, then very cold in space. Costs. You already have very cold in space.
Yeah.
You might go to a rank 2 very cold in space as well. would keep you the better cooldown reduction from the photonic. Okay, go for photonic. Very cold in space.
Okay, well, I have to go get some goodies for that. What else while I'm here so I can see what else?
Yeah, then Intel Team 1.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Intel Team 1 for Veyun.
Okay.
Intelligent Space.
So during the winter event, I made it a point to
Mm-hmm.
have 2 of each of the new skills and teach them to 2 different main bridge officers that I have,
That's a good idea.
so that they have the choice between 1, 2, and 3,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what ship they're on.
Well, obviously.
But I,
Yeah, that
yeah,
makes you flexible in building, changing ships and the like.
yeah,
Yes, indeed.
yeah, and that is 2 bridge officers of each career. So 2 science officers, 2 tacticals, and 2 engineers that I'm unlocking each and every skill for.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that
Okay.
means I can always build it.
This is true.
Another thing for Veyun,
Mm-hmm.
it's the scramble sensors 1 should be available as for lieutenant ability. Science.
But it's not an Intel.
You are in Intel. Yeah.
Sorry.
Science space.
Science, thank you. This cuts out every now and then, and I'm not as good as you are at this. I've only been playing it for 10 years. I'm still not good at it. Scramble Sensors 1.
Yeah. And also from Science Space, the good old science team.
Oh, yes.
That will be for our potato head.
Okay, Team 1. Team 2.
Yeah, and also just Science Team 1, and also just in case transfer shield strength 1.
Okie doke. So that's for the potato, yes?
That would be for the potato, yes.
Okie dokie. Let's get him trained up here. Alright, he's got that. And what did we just buy for Wayun? That's on 2. Okay, those guys are set up.
I'm just looking into my stuff.
Okay.
Here it.
There's only 2 holograms I'm missing.
Which ones?
Kira and Garrick.
Ooh. I don't think I have Kira and Garrick.
Well, they're 2018 Las Vegas.
I was in Las Vegas in 2018.
I have Julian Bashir.
Yes,
which
Julian.
was the best one of the three. So
I would have to go look. It's obviously on my other account. No, we had our first booth in 2018. Yeah, first one in 2018, second one 2019. And the Cryptic guys were just awesome. But I don't remember getting Kira and Garrick.
Yeah. So also from the friendly NPC vendor, emergency power to shields 1, and then auxiliary power to structural integrity 1, which is a green ability.
Ox to struck one.
Ox to struck 1, yeah.
Yuki doke.
Well, I wrote a manual. In there, done that. Just skilled perfectly to do this.
You want me to give those to Igto, I presume?
Yeah. And there is another manual in the mail for you I just made.
Oh, well, thank you. Anything else?
So that's a set of abilities I would go with and see how she flies.
Okay.
On the tactician, we will also do something, but that is, well, when we have done the engineer.
Okay.
But it's, again, back to the...
Good morning, Harold. How are you today?
You have just passed the mail.
Oh,
There
that's
was
right. There's a mail
mailbox.
up there. I always forget that. Isn't that a weird, bad habit? Ooh, I
We
know.
really need to change that and make the mail box doing some hefty signaling. I'm here. Don't forget me.
Yeah, it's just a habit. I always go to the other one. All right. What weapons does the Knorr Escort use? I don't know the Knorr Escort off the top of my head.
It will be anti-proton.
Really?
It's a Feklar ship, and they go for anti-proton.
Ah. Hang on a second.
Plus, it's a dirty trick in going into a kind of phasing and shooting at you while it should. It would if it were a less less cowardly evil ship, it would just explode. But instead, it goes into phasing and shoots at you. And after that, it almost it will be explode when you throw just anything on it. Be it even a tribble. When you throw a tribble, it will be explode. Okay, now again, it's for Flores. I have in mind a fire at will 1 from the NPC trainer and a better attack pattern beta 1 from the trainer, and it seemed Flores already had torpedo spread 3.
Yes, I think we got that for her already.
So I would
Okay. Well, before we do
So
anything,
also for cheap manuals from the trainer would be Fire at Will 1 and Attack Pattern Beta 1.
okay, I'm going to hold off on the very cold day only because, or very cold in space, only because I think I've got all the winter stuff on another tune on this account. This tune I didn't create during the the short winter event, but the other ones did play it, so I will go pick that up rather than spending money on it. But I can take that later today. All right, store. So we're getting a Fire at Will. There we go. And Attack Beta. You said Attack Beta 1, correct? Okay. And that's for you, Elisa. Go. Attack Beta 1. Okie dokie. Anything else? Good morning, Jack Wonder. How are you today? Okay, let's see if this is working yet. Yes, it's working. There's a minor glitch yesterday where if you had the data chips, you couldn't use them. Always a pain in the butt. Somebody's giving us a follow. Let's see what the screen says. Morris1234. Thank you very much for the follow. We appreciate that. We've had so many people just starting to follow us lately. I hope that means that a lot of people are getting into the game, because that's awesome. Or getting back to the game. We had a lovely chat with a guy who'd been out for like 3 years. And that would be Jessam Versus, and he's running a stream, so check him out too. I don't think he's running a stream right now, but plus he has an awesome voice. And Smirtzlin, if you're out there, hope you're doing well today. Oh, I do have 15 incense already. Okay, so I just have to get everything else. Just for snakes, though. I'm still going for 9 million. Not going to trade that in. All right, Ed, I've got everything loaded except for Very Cold in Space, which I will take care of a little bit later. Out of curiosity, what are they going for, though? They want 22,000 each for that Terran holiday ornaments. These people are crazy. And no word yet on Ryza for this year. I'm sure everybody's up to speed on the Romulan Legacy package that's coming out sometime soon. Even though I'm not blown away by the Taliss, I'll still probably get it. The question is, do I get it on this tune? It's 6,000 Zen, and this tune has got 300 Zen? 308 Zen. Woo. Let's see what the exchange is today. Well, that's not going to happen. Good morning, Alshred. Let's see. Ooh, I only have to get another 850 fleet credits and I can get promoted to engineer, or to lieutenant. $650 to go. I probably shouldn't say this, folks, but if you're in strike group, you might want to check out the embassy projects. They're looking for fleet marks. So is K-13. Somebody's been working. Probably Sav. That looks so sad. You guys have all contributed hundreds of thousands, and she's contributed 19,000. Oh, sad. Are you still with me, Ed?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
with you. Just
Thinking, doing stuff, going through all your books and books.
not that much. It's now just time to go do something on your loadout.
Oh, loadout.
Ship load. And now let me check. I have seen some where I can. Okay. My suggestion.
Yes.
Move the transphasic torpedo as first weapon in front.
Mm-hmm.
Also move the after torpedo as second torpedo in front.
Both my torpedoes are in front.
And I would either do another sunrise for the. I would do at least one more sunrise for the phaser as front weapon,
Okay.
and there will be 3 runs in total of Times and Tide for your aft weapons and a useful console.
Okay. Well, would
And
you?
now,
Okay.
and also in space, we shall have a look on your energy settings.
All right.
So you get most tops out of top spread,
Mm-hmm.
and until you advance, we can go that way a while and have something useful that is the attack pattern better plus fire at will debuff foes versus damage. The torpedoes will nicely spread, and later when it comes to reputation equipment, that will be quite. We have other cool options. So now for the energy settings.
Okay. And 1 second. There we go. Sorry. Yep. Where do I want to put you? Nope, there you go. Let's see. Let's put you up there. Okay. I need to rearrange this a bit, but tolerable for the moment. Shall we go do something?
The energy settings. Currently, your energy settings seem to be set to default
They
or
are.
balanced or the like.
They're on the default.
So yeah, so go for select balanced first.
Okay.
Then click on the 3 to get fine tuning. There's a 3 a button that gives you a choice between several.
Is that the one you're looking for?
Yeah, it's you should see the button with the 3 pads,
Mm-hmm.
and there you select the third option to get into the fine tuning dialog or display. Yes. Now move auxiliary power to full.
Great.
To top.
That's the third one, correct? No, that's
The
speed.
last one, the fourth one. That would be speed. Purple is science.
Okay. So we have attack, defense, speed, and balance. Those are the three, or those are the 4.
Yeah, but science is your third power level. Your fourth power level should go to full. It's auxiliary power.
Hang on a second. We're talking different things here. Okay, I've reset to balanced.
Okay. Then auxiliary cheap power, purple,
Okay.
on top.
Mm-hmm.
Lock. And then I would actually leave the other values as they are until we have a more complete loadout.
Got it. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the wrong icons. My bad. I apologize. All right.
You still have not moved purple up to full scale.
Hang on. Are we happy now?
And now click on the lock icon.
I did.
Click on the disk icon to save. It's on top.
I got it.
It's top left. And now you can switch to view number 1 again by clicking on the 3-pad icon, and so you see just numbers and everything is friendly in place.
How's that?
And later we will visit. For now, full auxiliary is fine with us, fine for us, and yeah, that is something we can fly a while with.
Okay.
After rearranging your trace, but that for different.
Yeah, I want to sit back and play with the trays, but for the moment, I can live with this.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, that I don't need that. I don't want there. Okay. So, would you like to do something, or what is your time? Because you said you had to disappear for a little bit.
Yeah, the thing is, I will disappear when the doorbell rings.
Aha.
So I more or less can do nothing where I should stay and play. But yeah, real life interfering seriously with my gaming duties.
Really? How dare it? How dare it? Well, that's fine. Do you want to call it for today, and we can go off and run missions on Monday instead?
I think that would be much easier, because now it's just the Damocles life is dangling over my head.
I understand that way too well. No problems. Actually, that times out nicely because I'm hoping to get a call back on something at some point today. Is that you, Zero Shiva? Hi. How are you today?
Okay.
Lurking is always fine.
I will now leave our chat and do things here.
Well, I'm going to leave our chat and do things as well. So for everyone who's joined us today, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back on Monday with the furthering adventures of Captain Speed Demon, hopefully an update as to what's going to happen moving forward. So for everyone who's out there, thanks for having us with you today. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Good, everybody. Bye-bye.